Hey everybody, it is January 27, 2025. Welcome to the update aftermath video for the Rose of the Picardy campaign. That's right, the campaign has just started today and we are going to check out Legendary Journey to the West, which is the Lunar New Year for 2025. The new crates are coming out. The Monkey King himself is a commander, guys, Sun Wukong's ship, and many other items which will no doubt be in the store, which we will be checking out later on in this video. Next, we have the Rose of the Picardy campaign. I had the ship as a rental. I did a complete secondary build setup with this ship, and one of the inspirations is Haruna, which will be available later on in the campaign, and you do want to check that out because that is an outstanding inspiration. The Commander Haruna is an outstanding inspiration for any secondary build you might have. So I did pretty well with the ship, 2100 XP on my one and only match with that ship as a rental. I've got a link to that video, which I will leave down below, and that's basically pretty much, you can use that as a first look. I don't believe that the Picardie has changed much since the rental. If it did, I missed it. All right, Lunar New Year celebration, as we said earlier, and some of these skins on these ships are pretty awesome. So you want to check that out if you're into that sort of thing. You get the Celestial Guardian Commander guys, which, yeah, I'm not really sure I'm into the Commander guys, but a lot of them are pretty cool, and I do see them out there quite a bit. See a lot of tracers going on a lot of ships. So a lot of people are using the Commander guises. Jinan in the Bureau. So we will be checking out the Jinan Bureau project in this video to specifically look at the required ships you're going to need to complete that Bureau project. In the past, I've created separate videos for the new Bureau projects, and they haven't really done that well. So probably everyone already knows the drill, but I will include that in this video. A real quick chapter to this video for any new players so that you have some idea what you need to complete the Jinan Bureau project. And bonus subscription, yeah, if you're a regular player, this is only $10 a month, and you get about $11 worth of doubloons, and you get 30 days of premium accounts. So you get enough every month to pay for the campaign, the Admiralty backing for the campaign, which is 2,500 doubloons, and you get 30 days of premium account on top of it. All basically a 30 days premium account is thrown in there. So let's get into the campaign and see what we have. All right, first thing we're going to check out is the Jinan Bureau project. We're going to go ahead and activate it. Whoops. All right, so we're going to go and check out the Bureau project, and here, this is what I'm talking about. These segments right here, these are locked, and when you get to this segment, you will not be able to complete segment 4 here unless you have the Shumfion, and you have to just win one battle. But if you don't have the Shumfion, you'll not be able to get past segment number 4. So 5, 6, 7. Segment 7, you'll need the Harbin, and finally segment 10, you'll need the Sejong, and that's basically the deal with all of these Bureau projects lately, is you need the tier 6, 7, and 8 ships, or in the past the 5, 6, and 7 ships. So you will need some ships in the normal ship line, the Pan-Asian cruiser line, in order to complete the Jinan Bureau project. So you want to be aware of that. Otherwise, it's just like a normal Bureau project. But what I have noticed here is, you see the stage progress down here, it says 1900, and I believe that this number is getting higher with the newer Bureau projects. This number is getting higher, and what that means is it will take slightly longer to complete the Bureau projects these days. So for the new players, what you do when you get in the Bureau project here is you add a patron. So they give you several commanders to choose from, and if you have the commanders, they will show up and you can select them, and you can see the timeline really progresses quite a bit, and you get to add ships as well. So what I do is I look for the ships here that have the highest seconds. So this is 4 points per second that it will knock off. And so we are going to go with the Pan-Asian ship inspirations here. And then here, the daily trials. You just get one win in any of these ships, and you will be able to progress. It will knock 2 hours of time per day off of the timeline. So we're going to go with the Chungking. We'll go with a Tier 5 ship, and we will go with the Hong, because I think that is also a Tier 5 ship. And what you want to select here are the ships with like the 125K versus 100K. So it adds just a little bit more off the timeline, and that's what you want to look for when you're looking at the ships to assign in this trial. You always want to go with the 125 if you have that ship. And that's really about it for the Jinan Bureau project. And all right, so let's move on. Let's check out the campaign. And here, Admiralty backing, hit the square button on the PlayStation, and 2,500 doubloons, $10. You'll unlock Admiralty backing and start getting the rewards that you may have seen in one of the patch notes videos that, well, in my patch notes video, I always list pretty much what the prizes are, and you can check that out in the patch notes themselves, or here, for $110, that's what 27,250 doubloons is. For $110, you can unlock the campaign, get the Picardie, and start accruing steel badges. That's what happens when you complete the campaign, is you can still play the game, and for every milestone you unlock steel 5 steel badges, as it turns out, for each milestone after you complete the campaign. So, all right, so next let's go into the store and check out what's in the store. And the Serpent's Bounty, you have 1 a month, 5 unique bundles here, and for $2 worth of doubloons, you get Air Dragon camos. I don't really like the Air Dragon, but 12 camos just happens to be the amount of camos that you need to create a permanent camo. So I've got a video called All About Camo. If you search my channel, you can find that. Lunar New Year crate, for you get 2 of them for 1,500 doubloons, and here you can receive the new Japanese cruiser Tokachi and Lunar New Year themed items, including content inspired by Journey to the West. So yeah, a lot of cool camos and skins were available in these Lunar New Year crates, as well as premium ship or 2 or 3. Celestial Guardian guys for just over $10. You can get 8 of the Lunar New Year crates for 6,000 doubloons, and the Loy Ang, and that cool crazy skin. That skin is really well, I like the skin. And ooh, and you get the flag here if you go ahead and buy this bundle for 15,000 doubloons. That is $60 for a Tier 7 ship, and you can see that that is a bargain price. They knocked 33% off of the value of the Loyang there with that skin. That's why it's a little bit more than 17,500 doubloons. All right, Legendary Journey, the Wukong, and let me see, you get the ship, you get the guys, you get a skin, you get the Alsace skin, so you get a skin for the Baji premium skin for the Izumo, get a skin for the Alsace, and you get a skin for the Saipan, and that's 32,000 doubloons. 10,000 doubloons is $40, so that's a little bit over $120 for the Tier 7 ship, the guys, and 3 of those skins, and the Wukong Power flag. All right. Then here you can buy the Wukong straight up for the normal 17,500 doubloon Tier 7 price. Oh, the Weimar, here you go. This is, whoa, I heard about this. Yeah, Tier 7 now. Interestingly, when the ship first was released years ago, before it got nerfed by being moved up to Tier 7, it was a Tier 6 ship, and Tier 6 ships are 12,500 doubloons. So basically you're paying a little bit more than what the Weimar was originally offered for as a Tier 6 ship when it premiered a couple years ago. It was so effective that they basically stopped sale on the Weimar, as I recall, and then they ended up moving it up a tier. So now it's available again. It'll cost a little bit more, but it's now up another up to Tier 7 instead of the original Tier 6. It still doesn't have a heal booster, but word on the street is it doesn't need the heal booster, because if it had a heal booster or anything in a 4th slot, it would be completely overpowering and overwhelming. So right now, the Weimar is at a happy medium, and I have played the Weimar, and I got to say that I do like it. It didn't really take that big of a hit by being moved up to Tier 7, in my personal opinion. Lunar New Year crate, 25 of them for, that's $100 right there. So $4 per crate, I guess, because that is $100 and 25 of those crates. All right. Really should be able to open up some of that Lunar New Year stuff with 25 of those crates. And daily reward, yeah, the Weimar, the Friesland is going for a little bit of a bargain. That's a pretty quick reloading destroyer. A lot of people like it. Big time gunboat, common bundle, rare bundle, yeah. It might be a little bit of a bargain on the commander crates if you want to spend doubloons on commander crates. And Japanese commanders, exactly one commander crate. One crate is what you can buy for 2,000 doubloons. And the commander crates, the random commander crates, are normally $5 or 1,250 doubloons. The country specific is normally 2,500 doubloons, because you're narrowing it down to a country instead of a random lot. And so here, this is 20% off if you want to get a Japanese commander crate. All right, in the special tab, we have kind of looked at a lot of this stuff right here. Yeah, these we kind of covered earlier. Let's go over to Year of the Snake. Ooh, I don't know anything about the Year of the Snake. Serpent's Bounty, I guess we did kind of see that up front. And yeah, so each of these guys are locked. I guess I didn't mention this earlier, but each of these guys are locked. So you buy the Air Dragon camo, it will unlock the Lunar New Year crates, then the Celestial Guardian. And if you add up 6,000, that's 8,000, 10,000, yeah, like 11,000 doubloons. You'll be able to unlock. You'll have the privilege of unlocking the Tier 7 Loy Ang for only 15,000 doubloons, but you have to spend 11,000 extra doubloons to be able to do that. And you probably will get some stuff here in these crates. So I'm not really sure that I would recommend that. But this guy I really like, Northern Dragon. It is an awesome destroyer. I think I don't play it much, but when I did play it, I set it up for torpedoes, and I personally thought it was awesome. Includes the Pan-Asian Northern Dragon in a festive outfit, so hopefully that means that cool skin that you see right there is included with the Northern Dragon. She boasts a large HP pool, rapid reloading artillery, and solid range, but yeah, I ignored that and went with a torpedo build, and for me it was awesome. A lot of people complained about it because I should have done it as a gunboat, but whatever. It made me happy. Southern Dragon, I always thought that these were kind of weak. But yeah, see, I don't have a Southern Dragon, so I personally would not know. So, all right, I might have to look into getting the Southern Dragon. And I do have the Eastern Dragon, so all right. Yeah, these are cruisers that I think they start fires pretty quick, but they also, I think you can one-shot these or something and really take them out really quick. But I've seen, I've played against some pretty nimble players that were pretty effective with their Southern and Eastern Dragons. So Here's the Hong. This is an awesome cruiser, I think. I have a lot of fun with it. Again, I don't really play it that much, but when I did, I personally thought it was a lot of fun, and it has that same cool skin. Anshan, I've had a lot of good luck with the Anshan 8,000 doubloons. Sejong skin, I do like these skins, but yeah, that's almost, it's like between $15 and $20 worth of doubloons. I'm not sure if it's that cool, but yeah, I personally like those skins. That's all I can say. Whether it's worth it just depends on whether you think that a skin like this is worth almost $20. Air Dragon camo, Fire Dragon camo. I do like the Fire Dragon camos for the Pan-Asian destroyers, actually. I've equipped a lot of my Pan-Asian destroyers with the Fire Dragon camos, and these are the Imperial Japanese Navy camos. These are kind of cool. Double mastery. Japanese and Pan-Asian crate for, you can get 3 of those for 30% off, it looks like. Yeah, that's about it for the store. Oh, here is a Codex. Let's go ahead and check out the Codex and see what this is all about. So I had thought that this is kind of like an owner's manual. A lot of people complain that that the game didn't really have instructions to help the new players, and I think this will kind of help if anyone wants to sit here and read this stuff. Right, so yeah, this gives a pretty good description of rental ships, legendary tier ships, premium tech tree ships. It's pretty cool. Ship types and their tiers. This kind of explains what the different ship types are. Yeah, I think over the years, a lot of people have commented that the game doesn't really have any instructions, and 4 years later, 4+ years later, we get instructions, and I will admit that this looks pretty cool. Yeah, overview on commanders, how to get the commanders, explains what the commander guises are. Well, battleship commander archetypes. It probably explains primary snipers and brawlers. The brawlers are like your secondary build guys. Economy and rewards. Yeah, all right. Currencies. Base XP is experience you earn in battle. I guess base XP is a currency. Ship XP. All right. Elite XP explains what that is, and global XP credits. Credits are 1,500 credits equal 1 doubloon, and 1 doubloon, 250 doubloons equal $1. What that is. Steel and doubloons. Here you go. Does it give the conversion? All right. Typically, unspent event currencies are converted to credits at the rate of 1 event currency to 1,500 silver credits. Yeah, event currencies, I believe, are the same value as a doubloon, and 1 doubloon equals 200, or 1 doubloon equals 1,500 credits. So that's why I'm saying that a doubloon and an event currency has the same value, and this kind of explains that right there. So, okay, so the Codex, check out the Codex. It looks like some good stuff. All right, so next up is checking out the Picardie, and as I said, I did have this as a rental, and we're going to go ahead and set it up real quick the same way I had it as a rental, and I had Michael Latier, who's definitely a secondary commander. If you want to use a historical commander, definitely go with Emile Guprate, which will max out your secondary qualities for that boat. But I'm going to go with Michael Latier. That's what I had in that rental video, and then here we went with secondary battery mod 2. Then here you always go with the better engine. Then you always go with concealment system mod 1. This really scatters the incoming shells, and yeah. And then here we have the secondary battery mod 3. All right, so then the loadout, yeah, okay, so we have the permanent premium skin. Cool. let's see what we have for specs. Artillery is not that great, but you do have an 11.1 kilometer range, only a 17.3 kilometer main gun range, 27-second reload time, kind of a not that great traverse time, but that wasn't a problem when I had the ship as a rental. And that's basically how I had the ship set up. Let's see what this says. Standard. So 3 matches in the Picardie. I thought it was only 1, but it was 3, and 3 victories. So how about that? And that isn't standard. So yeah, I mean, how much do you really need to see there? Maximum damage 117,000. Only destroy 2 ships as a maximum, but still 2,400 max XP. My best match in standard with the Picardy, and yeah, I thought it was a great ship as a rental, and there's no doubt it will still be a great ship right now. And all right, well, there you go. That is it for my update aftermath video of the Rose of Picardie campaign, and a little bit about how I set the Picardie up, and maybe you'll be able to do as well yourself. This is the Jaguar, and I'll see you on the high seas. Thanks for watching. Hit subscribe if you like it. Oh, we got a ship, Southern Dragon. Don't have to ask for the Southern Dragon. Holy cow, okay.